Hi everybody, Bob with Knives Town here. Taking a look today at a cold steel knife. This is the Spartan. This is a folding knife that is you're not going to find another knife quite like this one. But of course you can say that about a lot of cold steel knives. I think you're going to really like what you see here. It's not a new knife, but certainly one worth checking out if you haven't. Ships in bubble wrap for protection. It does come with a spare pocket clip, or a pocket clip for the opposing side, I should say. Black clip there. And there we go. This is a folding knife based on the Copus knife model. And Cold Steel has made this and incorporated some of their best advancements. It's an unusual design, but it's certainly functional. Take a closer look at that. Okay, I'll give you the specs just to start with. That blade is 4.5 inches long, and it is made of AUS 8A steel. It's a hollow ground blade, 4 millimeters thick. Good thickness there. Okay. The weight of the knife is 7.5 ounces. It is 10.5 inches overall length, and the handles are made of grivery. Let's start with the blade there. That has got a recurve. I mean, if there ever was a recurve, there it is right there. That's certainly got, that is just a heck of a recurve blade. So you can imagine the kind of power cuts you can get with that recurve, or just a slash, a quick slash. With that amount of belly there, you've got a lot of power in your cutting. But if you'll notice the way that it rises up to right here, so that the point actually is straight ahead, and you do have very good piercing as well. It's very sharp at that tip. So it's very good in both those areas, in the piercing as well as the slashing and power stroke cuts like that. Really good with the recurve there. It's got a flat spot here on the blade, so if you use the clamp systems, you can resharpen that easily. Even though you've got a real S-type shape there, you can still get that sharpened especially easily if you're using the clamp system, and the flat spot here will allow that. You can see that it does have this a speed opener here, and that functions. That's a dual function, of course. That's the same as a thumb stud for the manual opening like that. But as you know, it also is a speed opener for a quick draw, and this when closed, when clipped into your pocket and drawn with speed, then that does open. It opens the knife that way really fast, so as you pull it out, it's already drawn. Works very well. There is no blade play or wiggle or movement whatsoever. This is just a stout, robust bulldog of a knife. It's got the triad lock, which is Cold Steel's famous, most strongest, best lock they've made yet. Very, very strong lock. It's got a very wide pivot pin. So the wide hole means that has a lot of stabilizing power on the blade. So that a wide hole and a wide pivot holds the blade much more stable than a small narrow one would, which might allow wiggle or wobble or play like that. The wide hole keeps it very stable. It is adjustable. That does have an adjustable pivot screw, which is a T10, Torx head T10, and then the handles are T6s if you're interested. You can see the rocker lock there. Look how thick that is. Look how wide, and I mean, that gives you some idea of just the construction of this knife. You've really got to. There's a really tight spring on that lock, so you can hear it when it opens. You can feel it in the knife when that lock kicks in. You can feel it. You know that that's grabbed on. That's locked. The handle is Grivery, which is an upgraded material from Zytel. It's stronger, tougher, more resistant to weathering and things like that than Zytel, but it looks pretty much the same, and it can be configured, cut, shaped, fluted this way, stippled, or any kind of traction texturing put on it that you ever could with Zytel. So it's just basically an upgraded material. So that's nice. This has got, you can see the fluting there in the handle. So that's very good on as far as grip goes. And then look at how that locks your hand in there. See, it practically wraps all 180 degrees around your pinky. And there's no way that knife is going to fly forward, to fly this way. There's no way it can fly forward. And as far as any rearward pressures, you've got a deep choil there protecting that as well. I mean, that knife is just locked in your hand. That's a very good design. And then the rounded back fits right into your palm. It also gives you a pommel there. And Grivery, that can be pounded with. So you've got a pommel there to work with also. The knife does have steel liners. I can't really show that to you very well, but you can see a little bit. There's steel liners in there, and they're full length all the way up to here and all the way to here. It's the liners mimic the shape of the handle exactly, all the way up. Does have a lanyard hole. The clip there is reversible. It has, like I showed you, the other clip would go on here. And I would say that would qualify as a low rider. That's about how much would show out of your pocket when you're carrying that in your pocket. So yes, this definitely could be a carried knife, a EDC. If your laws allow a 4.5-inch blade, there's no reason why you couldn't carry this. The thickness is not, it's just the right thickness. The sharpness is sharp as a razor, as we expect from cold steel. Yep, that's a very, very sharp knife. Yeah, that's just it feels rugged and heavy and just really sturdy in your hand. Gives you a good feeling of quality. There's the Cold Steel Spartan. Well, thanks for watching. I'll see you again.